What's up, guys? It is Sam here, and I wanted to talk about YOHIMBINE. But before I do that, all the stuff that I talk about in these videos is strictly for entertainment purposes and comes with a doctor supervision. So, with that being said, you shouldn't probably do dumbass shit you see some fucking idiot on the internet doing. Now, with that being said, let's get into the video. So I just did a video on some new goodies that I ordered. S4, Osprey, and MK or YK11. So if you want to check that video out, it's the video right before this one. But that's not what I want to talk about. I wanted to talk about YOHIMBINE. So this is the HCL. This is from, actually, let's pull that up real quick. It's from sarmstore.co.uk. New company I'm checking out. And they actually ship worldwide because that's one of the questions people always ask in the comments. But this company does ship worldwide. I will try to remember to put a link in the description. If not, just Google sarmstore.co.uk. It's obviously a UK-based company. Good guys. Okay, so this is 90 capsules at 2.5 milligrams as a pre-workout. So today's, and I wanted to talk about that experience today. So I took a couple notes here quickly. I had a regular pre-workout, probably about a third to half of a scoop. The pre-workout that I currently have is called Ghost. By the way, Ghost is by far the best tasting pre-workout I have ever had. Ghost is tremendous in terms of the flavor of it. It's just going to sit right there while I finish this up. So, yeah. What's up, buddy? How you doing? So one of the things that I noticed from a side effect standpoint, and then we'll get into the nice things that I noticed about it. From a negative side point, or negative side effect standpoint, the only thing I'd really noticed was that I felt, my stomach felt a little, it was almost like heartburn in a way where you sometimes you'll feel it up here just a smidge, but you feel it in your stomach a little bit at the same time. I noticed just a little bit of that, not anything crazy. I also, for this, the last time I went to the gym, I think at like 5:30ish, 5:20ish, and the last time that I ate, I think was 2 or 3 o'clock. So there was, my food had plenty of time to digest on an empty stomach and with the regular pre-workout. So I'm not sure if it was from this or from the regular pre-workout that I felt that way. Sometimes in the past, if I would take a large amount of pre-workout, my stomach might feel a little bit weird, but I didn't take a large amount of pre-workout. Although today I don't think I had enough water, so that could have also played a little bit into it as well. And then combining having the lower amount of water consumption today with the regular pre-workout and then with this, I think that could have definitely had been the combination of those, whether it was like 60% this and then the other 40 was split between the water and the pre-workout, or whether it was 87, 13 or something, or 50-50. I'm not exactly sure. Now, what I want to talk about is some of the fucking awesome things. So, if you haven't watched my other video on smoking while as a pre-workout using a vape, by far, probably one of my favorite pre-workouts. Smoking along with a pre-workout, I love that combination. It gives me a very, very great mental stimulation to focus. Like, excuse me, I could be in my set and you could be working out right next to me on the bench here, and I'm literally not going to even notice like what the fuck you're doing at all because I'm so involved with what I'm doing. And I actually got a little bit of that. Like literally, I did legs, and I'm doing the hack squat machine as I'm doing. I did a pyramid up on that, and I also went the heaviest I've gone on legs on the hack squat machine in probably, what's 2019? Probably 4 years or more. I went to 9 plates on the hack squat, and it's been a significantly long time since I did that. By the way, if you want to check out the physique update, I think it's 2 videos before this one. So if you click back to the channel, you can check that out. Also, if you find this content interesting, fucking subscribe, bro. I post content like this all the time. Okay, so now, while I'm doing the hack squat, I'm literally there. My music is blasting, and I like close my eyes, and I'm just in the zone of what's going on. The music is playing, and I'm just thinking about, as I'm gonna go on each rep, how I'm gonna consciously focus on controlling the negative throughout so that I can get a really, really good contraction, and then squeezing and engaging my glutes on the way back up. I had a very fucking awesome leg workout, and as I was sitting there in the music preparing for that next set, I had that thought that this is similar. This is the similar feeling that I get when I use my vape pen as a pre-workout. So then it gave me the idea that when I get more vape pens, maybe in the next couple weeks or something like that, I am going to combine YOHIMBINE with a vape pen and see if that is the ultimate in terms of a pre-workout stack. So make sure you press that thumbs up button and that little bell notification so you can watch that video when it comes out. I felt like my blood pressure was up. Some people, this might be a bad thing, right? Because if you already have high blood pressure, you might not want fucking high blood pressure. But what I mean by that is I like to be warm during my workouts. I like to have a little bit of sweat while I'm working out, and I was on that cusp of just being like slightly over the edge of being pretty sweaty, but like also not being too bad at the same time. So I was able to hold that and maintain that almost throughout most of my workout. So I liked that, and that is also the reason I say increased blood pressure was that I was very, very vascular in my legs, and I could see the veins coming out. There was just the mildest, like, it would be like you're in one side of like a football stadium, and then it's completely empty. Somebody's on the other side, and they're like, "Hey, Sam." Like, I could kind of slightly hear it, but it was more just like, if I wasn't paying attention, it would just be more of like background noise, and I wouldn't even notice it, right? Because if you have 2 people on the opposite sides of the stadium, completely empty, and if somebody calls across to them, if you're like looking at them and paying attention to them, you might hear that. But if I'm like playing on my phone or doing something, I literally wouldn't notice it. That's what I almost felt like I had that of a headache. Like, if I thought about it, I'd be like, I think I might have a headache. No, I can't tell. Maybe it was just from my back workout and my neck being tight from my back workout, and I couldn't really tell. But then if I was doing anything, I literally wouldn't even think about it. Lastly, I think I had great fucking energy. Really, really good focus and energy while I was taking this. So I think tomorrow morning I'm going to do some probably potentially fasted cardio while I try this out. So anyways, if you guys have any questions, let me know down below in the comments, or reach out to me on Instagram. There's a link in the description. I will also put a link in the description for these. This is actually a decent price for this. I think it was like $40 or something, less than $40 for 90 capsules at 2.5. Anyways, appreciate you guys. I hope you have an awesome fucking day. Peace.